Yo, people. So, real quick, this is like my old footage that I shot a couple of years ago. I did upgrade a lot of things on my Intex Mariner 4 and different camera angles, all that kind of stuff. So, before the people come in on the comments and start bashing me for the way that the video was shot and everything, this is an old video. I do have newer videos that are coming out with more content on the Intex Mariner 4.
I done caught some fish. I mean, they were all in the shadows. They were all in the shade. But it feels like you're fishing and slow down. Plus, I'm about to go to a brewery after this. I still say it's fun though. It's just fun being out here, being out on the water. Now this is the scenery I'm talking about. Like my car is over there, and this is the scenery I'm talking about. When you get around this corner, shoot, there's a sailboat out here. Shit, somebody has a sailboat down there. This is what I see when I'm out here on the water. It's real beautiful. Oh shit, I got a bird. What is up, you guys? Thank you guys for chilling with me on this Token Mojo. We are token every single day. Today, I'm out here on my Intex Mariner 4, just chilling, enjoying the day. Today, also, I do have some worms from my worm farm that I have going right now. Great. Let's get into just looking at them a little bit. Like, let's check them out just a little bit. All of these guys I've gotten from Walmart. I've gotten from my local worm farm, and I've been raising them up to the point where I got like babies for days. So I'm just feeding them and just letting them go. Today we're gonna be fishing with them, and also I do got my bass fishing rod. Like I may rig up some creature bait or something like that on there just to fish around today, but really we're just gonna be fishing on the Intex Mariner 4. So sorry, today I don't have my tripod. I don't know what happened to it. Last time I was out here on the lake, I had it, and then I come back and I check all my gear and I don't have my tripod. So looks like I'm gonna be developing a camera bag so I can have all my gear. So guys, let's just fish a little bit, you know. I wanna take off the anchor. Take off the anchor. Quick second here. I locked down my anchor. Ooh, that's a carabiner there. Jeez. What's that carabiner? Pretty much a decent day to come out and fish. Everybody's out here. Like I said, I wish I had the tripod. I could show you my view of the mountains that we have. Like this whole lake, as soon as you come around the curve, it opens up so you can just see the mountains in the backdrop, and it's just so beautiful. Everybody's out here. We got paddle boarders, kayakers. I decided to come out here and fish, so I got some beer. Shit like that, yeah. So, I'm gonna go into this cove, pack a bong real quick. Actually, I got my bong already packed. I'm gonna go into this cove, smoke a little bit. Looks like a family going out here. Okay, so real quick, like I said, I don't have my freaking tripod, so it's a little bit hard for me to record today. But dude, man, I've been out here fishing for a little bit, and I caught me a catfish. Caught me a catfish on live worms. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, all this kind of shit, I've been using live worms from my worm farm. I've just been, feeding them food scraps, shit like that. About to really get to the second phase of freaking the worm farm. Y'all really want me to talk about all that? Leave a like and leave a like down below. We'll go back to the house. We'll talk about the worm farm. I'll even show you guys the second phase that I'm getting into. Dude, I caught bluegill, freaking big as shit. Catfish, big as shit. Like, dude, I'm out fishing people to the point where they're getting mad at me. Like, people, they see me roll up and they just start fucking leaving. And I'm looking at them like, yo, what are you using? Plastic bait, this and that. I'm like, dude, I got my freaking bass rod out here, freaking right there, rigged up. I even got plastic bait, and I've just been like, yo, let me just out here freaking smoke a little bit, drink a little bit, freaking fish with some worms. And I've been catching them left and right. After catching that catfish, I done put a short down in somewhere around here. Dude. We gotta chill. We gotta actually have a smoke break real quick. We gotta have a smoke break on that one. Damn. Yo, people, so today is already a good day. Like, I've been fishing with my freaking live worms that I've been raising at my farm. Fish are just catching it left and right. Like, today's been a good day. Like, come next year, I want to be launching my own freaking company where I'm just selling live worms and shit like that. So I'm starting small, but I could just say, dude, man, come phase 3, that's where I can't tell you what's gonna happen in phase 3. What's my plans are in phase 3. Phase 1 and 2, I can let you know. But phase 3, that's business. That's business kind of shit. So I can't really tell people about that. That's like business secret kind of shit. But guys, smoke a bomb, man. If you're not 420 friendly, I'm sorry. You can leave a dislike. You can say, yo, Mojo, we don't want to see 420 friendly content up in this freaking video. I'm sorry, but I got stoners out there. They do watch these freaking videos and they do like it. So shout out to all you stoners, and shout out to all you stoners that I be up in the freaking Discord and shit, and you guys be like, yo, I be watching your videos, and I be like, yo, bet when y'all get a fucking sticker that represents your Discord and shit like that, represent the logo, that's where it's gonna go. Exactly. Wind's blowing a little bit. Hopefully, though, in the future, I would have a better camera setup to where, like, I would have you guys be able to see different angles and shit. It's just that at one point, I just said, fuck it, you know what I mean? Just listen to some YouTube, some fishermen and shit like that. Just say, fuck it. And I caught that one fucking fish, and I was just like, yo, people want to see that shit, man. People want to hear this shit. Like, at the end of the day, I'm on an Intex Mariner 4. I think in about a year or two, I'm going to see a lot more people with this kind of boat, because they see me out here and they see a black dude out here. They're like, yeah, there's a lot of couples I've been seeing that are looking at me, and they be looking at their husbands or their boyfriends like, you know what I mean? Like why don't you got that? Or why aren't we out there like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I tell everybody all the time, like, yo, you get this shit on Amazon. Like, if I can get it, then you could spend more money than me and get this shit. So I be seeing people out here on their freaking on their paddle boards and their kayaks and shit like that. And I be looking at them and I be like, your paddle board, your kayak costs more than my whole boat. So what's up? Plus my boat was given to me. My girlfriend bought my boat. She's gonna be my freaking my fiance and shit like that. It's just we're doing the things right before we get married. You know, I'm not one to rush into a marriage and shit like that. So, but she's gonna be my fiance hopefully by the end of the year. This shit was dope. Alright, we're gonna get back to fishing a little bit. That was fun, that was dope. I mean, I was like, yo, I'm just cruising, just fishing, and honestly I just learned from the pros. The annoying thing is that I'm running this shit off my phone. So when I'm listening to like freaking YouTubers or some shit like that, I can't really do both things at the same time. Speaking of that, I got a podcast to listen to. But I guess if you see me cut back into the video, then it's just me talking a little bit more. So, all right, guys. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an overview of my setup of what I'm rocking with here. So this is the front of the boat. This is actually halfway point of the boat. So all of this back here is what I usually fish on. And you know, that's the bong and shit, but that's the trolling motor. That's the trolling motor. That's the battery. And if you see over here, trolling motor is still full power, so I can go full power all day. It's kind of cool. I'm working on it. It's set up like another setup on this thing. Right here is my tackle box. If you guys want to know what's in the tackle box, do a separate video. What's in Mojo's tackle box? I can. It gets a little bit emotional because Gramps, he's always sitting with me. He's always there in the fishing boat with me. So, Gramps, I'm always thinking about you whenever I'm fishing. This is my lunchbox. So I got my beer, water. Always carry water whenever you're out there. Snacks. You always be out there fishing for a minute. And my snack of choice is always trail mix. So I love getting me some trail mix. Up here is where I keep my batteries and shit. So I'm actually grateful that I did check that because I left my other battery in the car. I keep my seat. Now I keep one of these seats on me because I know people they see the Intex Mariner 4, but once you get a trolling motor, then you don't really need that seat anymore. I get camping seats, so that way whenever I'm just standing up fishing, I can just throw the seat down, toss it right there, toss it anywhere in the boat, and then just forget about it. Up here in the front of the boat, you have your life vest. Always carry your life vest, always. Fishing game catches you without your life vest, that's going to be a fine. You're not going to be happy when you get off the water, trust me. I think I had a video talking about that. And let's see here. Sandals and boat bag. Now, and your boat bag is pretty much... So in your boat bag is pretty much all your safety gear. Like, let's see here. What do we have here? Line, bobbers, some line for if I want to keep a fish. You know, if I want to actually eat them, I can keep them, hook them on to the side of the boat. Freaking some extra sunscreen because you always need that sunscreen. Even when you're black, you need sunscreen. So gloves, just in case if you're in a sticky situation or you're handling a fish, you just don't want to deal with being dirty. Got gloves. Extra line, you never know. Like I said, sticky situation, extra line. Just some extra stuff that's in there. I do have a live well with me. Well, not with me, but I do have a live well in my bag. So whenever I want to catch fish and just keep them in the boat, got me a little live well, got me a little pump, dry bag, extra carabiners for the boat, extra line. Let's see here. That needs to actually be on my tackle box. And this is patch for my boat. This is Flex Seal tape. Now I'm going to do a video, or I did a video, I'm going to do another video about Flex Seal. I do not recommend using Flex Seal on any inflatable boat. If they say use Flex Seal on an inflatable boat, they probably don't know what they're talking about, and you're going to experience shit like this. What is this? This is Flex Seal flaking off constantly. I'm a little bit worried about for the environment because technically that's plastic and all that, So I don't try to shake all the plastic off when I'm on, out here on the water, but all of that Flex Seal will pretty much just start rubbing off, and it'll all be regular stuff that you have on there. I feel like a dumbass. I spend about a day putting Flex Seal all over my boat just to have it all rub off. But when it comes down to the Flex Seal tape, this is good for patches. Now, down right here, that's a patch for Flex Seal tape. When that shit gets on there, that shit sticks on there, that shit will never ever come off. You're good. You got a patch. Back down there, you see where that little patch slash thing is? When that starts flaking off, I'm gonna slap a thing of Flex Seal, slap that on there, and there you go. So that's everything in my bag. So you got little tweezers, a little pin, always good to have one of these on you. I think I'm actually going to throw this on my boat so I can use it. Knife, binoculars. Personally, I use these just to look out and just check out the scenery. Don't look at this as usual for women. Don't be a creep. But no, seriously, like, you'll be out in nature and you'll be spotting like birds or some shit like that, and you definitely want to check that out. Or you want to check out some beavers or some shit like that that's out there in the distance or some shit. Or better yet, a storm that's coming in, and you're like, yo. So carabiners, extra rope, extra line so you can measure your fish, all that kind of shit. So yeah, but I'm gonna get back to fishing, guys. Oh shit, you guys. So apparently I did have my tripod. It was just in my tackle box. I was in there just rigging up my freaking worm bait, and I was looking for something else. I think I was looking for my chartreuse, and I saw this, and I was like, yo, what? So I do have my tripod, and I guess I can show you guys a little bit more. So let's check this out, guys. As far as fishing in the Intex Mariner 4, man, I'm loving it. I mean, I've got all my gear out here, all this kind of stuff. I've literally just been fishing in just one spot for a minute. If you guys want to know what what bait caster I'm using, you all are gonna have to freaking do some work. So around my anchor and shit like that. I was like, that's the line for my anchor. Alright. Headed over to the next spot. Got a lot of people out here. Hey. Shoot, honestly, these speeds on this trolling motor, right now I'm at full speed. Speed on this trolling motor, I could, if I'm really down to fish right now, I've actually used all the speeds on this trolling motor today. My fish speed is just when I'm traveling. We're gonna hit this cove over here soon. Oh shit, got a lot of coves around here. I'm gonna do a little bit of a 360 real quick. 1, 2, 3. Looks like a good cove to fish. Alright, let's do a little bit of fishing. I don't pull in here like a freaking. It's like whoosh. I know some people will probably be like, "Oh man, you're scaring the fish." Honestly, I literally just saw a fish. The wave hit him and shit, and he didn't do shit. He didn't do jack shit. And I fish like far away from the fish. Like I'll cast a good distance from the fish. Still using my freaking worms, man. Case is starting to feel a little bit hot, so I need to make sure these guys are pretty good. Plus, I got a little baby worm in there too. Like apparently, I have a ton of baby worms in there. I did not realize that until the dirt started to warm up, and they were all just like, "Yeah, what the fuck?" But yeah, I got baby worms in here. snag in a tree. I can hear a frog. If you hear what that is in the background, leave a like, comment, let me know what it is. There we go. Got a method to get my freaking bait back, even with my freaking line on there too. Pretty much gotten like really hot already, so I'm pretty sure like the fishing is gonna slow down. I meant to get out here like early this morning, but dude, it was cold. It was like 40 something degrees. Fuck that. I'm coming out here. And by the time I got out here, it kind of warmed up a little bit. Now it's like hot. So, but I'm thinking about also upgrading to a fish finder. Alright guys, so I'm about to wrap up the day here, pretty much. I've been out here fishing since 12 o'clock. It's about 3:30 now. I said I'd get off the water around 4 o'clock. Just relaxing, chilling. A friend of my guy that just came by, he was like, yo, I'm about to come out here fish at night. And I was like, really now? This is a really cool lake. This is a really safe lake. So coming out here fishing at night kind of should be pretty dope, but at the same time, you also got to be safe. So guys, if you like this kind of content, me being out here on the Intex Mariner 4, just fishing, chilling, you want to see more, content, more freaking camera angles, me talking about stuff, and me coming out with that Intex Mariner 4 video, just hit the like, comment, and subscribe. I'm enjoying the fact that you guys are freaking checking out these videos, and hopefully I'm gonna have more fish catches up on here. It's the height of the day. It's 80 degrees right now. It's 81 degrees right now. Fish catches are far in between. You already know. When it gets so hot of the day, fish catches are gonna be far in between. But at the same time, I'm just enjoying the fact that I'm out here on the water. Personally, the only thing that's stopping me to getting off the water is just the fact of knowing that I'm out here for a long ass time. But you guys, take it easy. I'll catch you guys on the next Token with Mojo. And who knows, we'll do some fish challenges. I'm looking at freaking doing a monthly subscription box to what is that freaking tackle box, mystery tackle box. So I'll catch you guys on the next Token.